Hello and welcome to Randy's Tropical Plants. Today is going to be just a quick video. I didn't really have time to make a video today, but I wanted to get this done while these were still in blooming. This is a bulb plant from South America called Eucharis grandiflora. It's sometimes called a Amazon lily. This is a great plant for a tropical landscape because it's got this beautiful foliage. It's a really easy plant to grow. I just grow it in potting soil. I've grown it in the ground. It seems to be pretty forgiving of lots of conditions. It's a bulb, and sometimes it goes dormant. Sometimes it does not go dormant. This year, and I don't know what it is that triggers it, because this year was a cold year, but it didn't go dormant at all, and it bloomed nicely. The flowers are not very long lasting, but they bloom successively, and they're very fragrant. Just very, very beautiful plant. But even when they're not blooming, the foliage is really nice. The one challenge that I've found in growing Eucharis grandiflora in Florida is, here we go, slugs. Slugs absolutely love this plant. This is like crack cocaine to slug. And I don't know how you would go about growing this plant in Florida without using slug poison. If you're a strictly organic gardener, I don't know how you'd go about doing it, because you'd have to do some pretty aggressive stuff to keep the slugs away from this, because they love it. They really just they just can't keep away from it, and it's really hard for me to keep the slugs from damaging them, even if I am putting out slug bait. But other than that, this is a very easy plant to grow. Eventually the bulbs divide and you can split them apart, and this all started from one bulb, and I've got about another 20 plants. I will probably eventually start selling these. They're not the rarest plants in the world, but I just had to show them to you just because they're so beautiful, and you really should be growing these in your tropical landscape if you live in a subtropical climate or a tropical climate. Really, these are a great addition. They're just so beautiful, and other than slugs, they're easy. So these are a bulb plant, so they can actually take a fair amount of drought, but they tend to do better if you water them evenly. I back off on the water in the winter time, but in the spring through fall, I water them pretty evenly most of the time. These are a shade plant. They'll get burned if you put them in full sun. So it's a nice foliage and nice flowers for a shady spot. I have never had these die from the cold, even in really, really cold years, but I've had all their foliage die back, and they go dormant, and they sit there for a long time without any foliage on them, and then come up in the spring again. But they're not particularly cold sensitive. So it's I don't know what zone they can get up to, or down to rather. But here in Tampa, Florida, they're very, very hardy. I've never had to bring them in or protect them or do anything with them. They always come back just fine. Anyway, this has been Eucharis grandiflora, the Amazon lily, on randystropicalplants.com. If you have any questions or any comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below, or you can email me. The link to my website is in the description below, and you can get my email from there. Thank you very much.